Okay. It's been a while since I have been in this setting. Okay. Y'all know this is my studio setting. It's this little corner of my bedroom. Okay. That I tried to take out for my tarot reads and my spirit messages and stuff. But I hadn't been here. Um, I've been where it's more comfortable, and I noticed that you guys like that. So hey, it is what it is. But anyway, I'm here, back again today. Earlier we came in with a collective read, okay, and it kind of stirred more towards family and those that's close to you, loved ones, best friends, and people that you feel attached to. Okay, that's what that reading kind of veered more towards, and you seeing your worth within that dynamic, yeah, that dynamic. Okay, sometimes it's hard for us as people that are used to attachments. We grow up learning that we are attached to people from birth. Okay, from birth, our mother nurtures us. Our father, biologically leads and guides us in certain directions and let us know right from wrong, logically, you know. And then we're attached to siblings, and then childhood friends, and then schoolmates, and then workmates, and it's just a never ending cycle of attachments. Okay. I believe that spirit was saying to the collective, do you have a purpose outside of your attachments? All right. That's just a recap on the previous video. Okay. It was collective. So I have been guided to tap into three of my crystals. We have of course, the amethyst. All right. We have centrine. And then we have, of course, my favorite, one of my favorites is the labradorite. All right. To me, all these things connect to me, to my spiritual path and my higher self, to me, for me. Okay. What it does for you, from me, I don't know. Maybe it's just more relative. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to tap into the tarot on this live read. Last read, we didn't touch the tarot. We was just into the oracle. And I felt like the message was strong, okay, about knowing, like I said, knowing your worth outside of your connections, especially when it comes to family. And when things don't go as we feel like they should go, when people don't support us that we feel like are supposed to be there to support us, what's next? Okay. So, Spirit always wants you to know that there's always what's next. Okay. And when it comes to what's next, you have to trust the universe, trust God, trust whatever or whoever, whatever entity or spirit or whatever um, source that you believe in. Okay, I'm not here for religion. I'm not here to judge or say what's right or what's wrong. I don't care. My only concern is relaying a message to you. Okay, and that's what I come here for. While we're here, please don't forget to like the video. It helps my page or my channel to grow. Okay, without you having to input monetarily, okay? I don't feel like I'm at the point right now to where I need monetary gain to grow, okay? But at the same time, um, I do have responsibilities. I do have bills, and things have to get paid. And if I'm not doing that, which should be a priority, but at the same time, I think we kind of struggle back and forth with what is more important, our spiritual calling or our purpose, or, you know, the, what, what is it called? The status quo, okay? Like home, bills, the things that we have to necessarily take care of to even survive, okay? Um, it's just a toss up. And I'm pretty sure that it's probably a toss up for you too, which is why I'm not asking for your money. But I will be leaving my Cash App below if you guys decided that you wanted to donate to my channel to where I don't have to worry about working the job. Because if you've been following me, you notice that I be like, oh yeah, I'm working, I'm back at work. And then other moments I'm like, I'm not working no more. And that has absolutely nothing to do with you, okay? That has everything to do with me and the path that I'm on. But at the same time, for me to be comfortable enough and feeling like I'm in my element to where I can do this, I do. I need support to where I can do what I gotta do. Okay. With that being said, as with all my other videos here, as of lately, if I don't do it, nobody else will. This is my book, okay? I'm pretty sure the video is going to be backwards, okay? But it says Facing the Odds from Teen to Woman. This is my very first book that I wrote years ago, and nobody knew because I didn't say anything. I didn't open up my mouth and promote myself, and I wasn't in a place to where I could like buy help for marketing and stuff like that. So Spirit said, baby, if you don't open your mouth, closed mouths don't get fed, okay? So even if it's just you like bringing awareness to the point that you even have a book out there, okay, do that. The people can choose whether they want to support you or not, okay? They don't have to. You don't have to support me. You can just come here on a regular basis just to hear the spirit messages, and that will be fine with me, okay? um what I haven't done that I'm going to do today is I'm going to read the back of the book, which is more so like the illustration of the book, or the I don't even know, like I don't know. But this is the back of the book, okay? The book is not long at all, and you can see the spacing in between the print, okay? So it's not a hard book. I'm a Taurus. When it comes to Western astrology, my Mercury is in Taurus. But when it comes to Vedic, my Mercury is in Gemini, okay? Which is why I'm here now. I resonate more with my Vedic astrology than I do with my Western astrology. Am I saying that Western cultures and traditions are going to be broke down and the truth is going to be exposed? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying what I resonate with more, okay? So on the back of the book, and you can even get this like when you go to the bookshelf on Amazon, which is where the book is, you can access my book. Very low price, okay? Very affordable. But I have learned that if I want to gain any type of royalties, or if I want to profit at all, and I do, I desire to profit off of my energy, I had to raise the price. And this next book is going to be a little bit more, not more than, it's not even more than $20. Okay. It's not that expensive. But it says, as a young girl, Natalie, and those that don't know me by my government name, yeah, I said government. Those that don't know me as my government name, my name is Natalie, Natalie K. McClendon. I have my dad's last name. Okay, my mother's last name is Jordan. Okay. It says, as a young girl, Natalie faced quite a few obstacles that led her down a path of depression and despair. And if you have ever been down a path of depression and despair, then and rose from that, then baby, you are truly somebody to be reckoned with. Okay. It says one major challenge was becoming a mother at the tender age of 15. Going through was not easy, but with the loving guidance of her parents, particularly her father, she was able to further her life. Okay, so I saw some light. I saw the light at the end of the tunnel, you know. As time progressed, she met who she believed was the love of her life, only to find out she would soon be living a nightmare, in my perspective, you know. But then when you read the book, you'll see it wasn't quite so much of a nightmare, but it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare, especially when you have a certain perspective of when you're married. I was married, okay. Natalie's strong belief in a higher power and hope for a better life kept her focused as she finally started to get things back together. The journey of her life is constantly twisting and turning, which means we have different ascensions, we have different awakenings, but I'm not going to tell too much about that, okay? The journey of her life is constantly twisting and turning, but in her book, she gives the readers insight on how to live with a peace of mind while facing the odds. Okay? And the book is called Facing the Odds. I did that. I did that. I did that. I felt like that's so empowering. Anyway, we're not going to dwell on that, but if you guys want to support, if you want to, get the book, it's going to be on it's on Amazon. It's been on Amazon for years. Okay, a lot of people didn't know about it. Like I said, because I didn't support myself. It had a lot to do with self-worth and just feeling like, it is what it is. But when we arise and we realize that regardless of what we do, people are going to see us the way that they want to. Regardless of what we say, people are going to have their own opinions of us, okay? Which is why I find that it's very important that we don't judge people on the path that they're on. And if you can't support them, if you can't relate to someone that's on a path that you're not on, the only thing that you can do is just be as positive as possible while being authentic to yourself. Okay? You ain't got to be fake to nobody. Okay? And ain't nobody got to be fake to you. Anyway, I've been shuffling. We're going to tap into the Light Seers Tarot first. And then we're going to go into the Ideals. It's called Ideals Tarot, but it's spelled different than Ideal. one of my favorite tarot decks that I possess. Okay, I have plenty of tarot and plenty of oracles. So this message or this reading is not going to be particularly for any zodiac sign. Okay, you could be any zodiac sign, you could be anywhere in your path. It could relate to you with love, career, family, your spiritual path. It's going to resonate with you in only a way that you can relate. Okay, so let it resonate with you the way that it does. If it doesn't resonate with you, collective, honey, please don't try to make it fit, because you'll be out here going crazy listening to tarot, online tarot, the people telling you things, and then you be like, well, I feel like she's or he's a good tarot reader, and the things that they're saying, they're normally right about, but I don't see this, or it kind of resonate, and then don't do yourself like that. Don't do that to you. You're going to create a whole different path for yourself if you do that. If it doesn't resonate, don't entertain it. Just say it doesn't resonate. Certain parts that do resonate, take them with a grain of salt, okay? But just get the message, all right? And take heed of it. We have the Seven of Cups. Some of you guys could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or some of you guys could be dealing with one. This is the energies of having options, having so many options to where you can't even make a decision, okay? And now that you can't make a decision, there's a lot of confusion going on, okay? So now you have manifested confusion from the point or from the fact that you have options, all right? Or maybe this is what's in somebody's head. They're thinking that someone around them has options, okay? Maybe someone could be in their feelings because this is a cups energy, okay? This is about emotions. Maybe someone is in their feelings and they're feeling like somebody else around them has options, or they're not being considered for a certain situation, okay? And now they're in their head. When you're in your head and you assume a lot, honey, you create a lot, okay? And it'd be a lot of drama, okay? First, you go through the path of woe is me, okay? Oh, if I could just sit back and think about all the times that I was there for this person, or all the love that I shared with them, and then all the love that they shared with me, then you start to feel like, oh, I was manipulated. You know what I'm saying? When that's not necessarily the case. All right. The other cup is the Three of Wands. All right. For some of you guys, you know that somebody is out here. You guys hadn't even made a any type of decision as to if this person is going to come towards you, or if you're going to go towards that person. All right. And because of that, it has created a lot of conflict and sorrow within your mind or within their mind. Let it resonate the way that it does. Okay. And now someone is like, with this Three of Wands energy, it's like they're waiting. What are you waiting for? Are you waiting on someone who is not ready to make a decision about you? Or are you waiting for the worst to manifest? Okay. Be very mindful, collective, when you're in the Seven of Cups energy, because you can molest. Oh, wow. Where'd that come from? Where'd that come from, collective? When you're in the Seven of Cups energy, you can manifest a lot of confusion, okay? And you can entertain a lot of ideals in your head, okay? You can assume a lot as well. Okay. And then you'll get to thinking about the way that things used to be in the past, and then before you know it, you're the victim. Okay. Show me this Three of Wands energy for the collective. Why is the Three of Wands here? This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is like waiting for something to come through, waiting for something to manifest. Okay. We reap what we sow. That's all I'm being led to say at this moment. But we're coming out. We're trying to get a confirmation of this Three of Wands energy. All right. Why is the Three of Wands here for the collective? Okay. Thank you. King of Cups. Yeah. Somebody's dealing. This is heavy water energy. All right. Some of you guys, you had to come to the point or the realization and then come to the point that you had to release a certain mentality. You had to release a certain set of emotions, or like the way that you thought about something that made you feel a certain type of way about something. Okay. And this is you releasing that. Okay. But at the back, or at the back of your head, or behind the scenes, it's like you remember, or what you desire. Okay. And a lot of you guys desire a soulmate, or a soul connection, or a connection with family that is reciprocal. Reciprocal. Did I say that right? Reciprocal. All right. So now here you are waiting. And this fire of the Three of Wands shows me that someone has been lighting candles, trying to manifest, or in the attempt or intending to manifest. And I don't want to say try. When I say try, take that lightly, okay? But I'm just saying someone has been lighting candles, okay, to attract someone. This is like a come to me type spell. All right. And someone is attracting someone who is emotionally intelligent. Okay. Someone who can make them feel as if they are important, and someone who shows that they care. Okay. With this King of Wands. Show me more of the energy surrounding the collective. Yeah. And this is something that's going on. And for those that know me and that have been watching me, and go back and watch a lot of my readings. When I come up with this judgment card, it is judgment. But at the same time, it's the Mercury retrograde. Okay. And we are currently in Mercury retrograde. And I'm pretty sure judgment for a lot of readers are going to come out during the Mercury retrograde, because this is someone having a rebirth. This is something coming back around. Okay. This is someone being able, or being in a position to reassess a situation or a situationship. Okay. Do I or do I not want to move forward with this? I understand that in the past, this person made me feel a certain type of way. Very good, very loving type energies, compassionate, and it felt like a soul connection. But for whatever reason, this Five of Cups energy happened, because maybe somebody just felt like they was the big shit. Okay. Maybe somebody felt like they was the big shit, or somebody just felt like they should keep their options open. All right. So things kind of ended, and there was no real closure. And this is what happens around Mercury retrograde. Either people come towards you, or when you have a deep soul connection with someone, they'll leave. And if you keep track of every Mercury retrograde, you'll notice a pattern. And if you can pick up a pattern from a connection that you have with a certain person or a certain set of people, then you'll know that it's karmic, not necessarily in the point the point that it's supposed to be, like it's not supposed to be, but it's there to show you something. It's there to teach you something. Okay? And if it's not you, then it has more to do with the other person. All right? But maybe y'all are just there to teach each other. Okay? That's called a karmic contract. Okay, so now we have the judgment card. This is a rebirth. This is awakening. This is a realization. Okay, that it seems like the same thing keeps happening over and over and over again. But then at the end of the day, I can't get this out of my head. Okay, so then I put myself here to where I'm constantly, or I always find myself waiting for this person or this situation to get better, or this person to come back around. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that's either good or bad. Don't judge me by the faces. I'm a Taurus, okay? I'm an Aries Taurus. So, you know what I'm saying? Spirit is showing me that once some of you guys get to a point to where you can control your emotions, or once this person or these people get to a point to where they can control their emotions, and they're not always, someone is not always in their feelings, and they can see things differently. I wouldn't doubt if the hangman came out. You know what I'm saying? But just in case it doesn't, just understand that it's possibly that the universe is trying to show someone that they need to see things in a different perspective. All right, I'm being led to look at the chat, you guys. I didn't from the beginning. Hey Paul, how you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Paul says hi and hey. He says that I'm new here. Thank you. I hope that you subscribe to the channel. We have Muhammad. Muhammad says hey. Okay. Today is my birthday, but now one signed me happy birthday today. Can you? Oh, so Paul is saying that today is his birthday and nobody wished him a happy birthday. Paul Korn, I wish you the best of birthdays, okay? And you are a Leo, honey. You ain't even supposed to be worried about what other people is and ain't doing, okay? You're out here and you're supposed to be shining. Okay, happy birthday to you. All right, just for that, I'm gonna pull a card for you, Paul, because you said it was your birthday. Okay, and you said that nobody acknowledged you. Okay, and I know how that is when we feel like on our birthdays and all these other type things, and people be knowing what day it is. People be knowing. Paul, I hope you're still here. Okay? But I'm going to pull a card from you from the Cosmic Insight. Show me the energies around Paul. What is it that Paul needs to know at this time around his birthday? He said nobody acknowledged him for his birthday. At least no one that he wanted to. I'm picking that up too. Give me 1 minute. I gotta take a shot. This is for Paul. And I love the engagement, you guys. This is what makes me want to do free readings and do readings for a little bit of change. Whatever. The bottom of the deck, Paul, you have date night. Get ready to be wined and dined. I don't know what that is about. Okay, only you would know. Maybe there's someone that you want to take you out. Maybe somebody that you had plans with for your birthday and they hadn't reached out to you. Show me why this date night card came out for Paul. Please, Spirit. Please show me why. It says give it time. Paul. It says everything in divine timing, let things flow. Okay. So apparently somebody is probably rushing or pressuring the situation and want things to happen before it's time. Okay. Maybe you came into contact with someone that you actually like and you want things to go a certain type of way, so you're trying to control the situation. All right. Give me one more card for Paul, and then we're going to go right back into the reading. Okay. Riley says, hi, you're slurring, yo. Baby, I slur when I take my shots. Okay. I do. But even when I don't take my shots, I still have a speech impediment. Okay. So take it or don't. Show me more about Paul. Show me the advice for Paul. Show me the advice for Paul. It says someone else. Paul, it says someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. All right, so you know the situation. I do not. All right. Let's read on. I'm new here. Today is my birthday. She says, hi, or Briley Hedrick. Hi, you're, oh, stunning. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Briley, I apologize. I thought you said I was slurring, but it's obviously, I take my shots, honey. And it does, but you say I'm studying. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm about to pull a card for you because I misunderstood you. Okay. So now y'all pulling on my energy. All right, Briley Hedrick. Hedrick or Hedrick. Hi, you're stunning. Oh. If you're still here, Briley. Oh. I apologize, but at least I wasn't rude. I was just like, yeah, I've been taking my shots, honey. I've been taking my shots, but thank you so much. At this age, I like to hear that, okay? I try to drink my water and take my antioxidants. And I try to eat right. And I try to have me at least 10 shots a day. No, I'm just playing. Not that many. But I do. I do drink wine. I do drink alcohol. I don't smoke. Not that either one is good or bad. But, you know. Briley, it says they'll be back, honey. It says expect to hear from them soon. All right. Why is this card coming out for Briley? Y'all making me fall in love with y'all. Y'all giving me attention. All right, Briley. It says a fire sign. So you could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or you're dealing with one. Okay. Show me more about the person that's in Briley's energy. Ooh, I feel chills. Intuition. It says the red flags you ignore now will come back and bite you later. So maybe you kind of know something, but you don't know. Sometimes we deal with people, Briley, to where it's like, you know, we kind of have a hunch, but then us like intuitive and spiritual people, we get so tired of people saying, oh, you're weird, or oh no, you're guessing, when we know that we be right on. You know what I'm saying? Why everybody can say that we be on point, but then when we go to somebody and we say, oh, I had a dream about you, or I'm having these certain types of thoughts, or I'm having these certain types of feelings, then these people are telling us that we weird. Okay? Be mindful of that. It says Spirit is saying The red flags that you ignore will come back to bite you later. So don't let your feelings get in the way of what you know is true about whoever this fire sign is, or maybe you're the fire sign and your intuition is telling you something about someone. Okay. It says confession. Someone has something to tell you. Maybe somebody came and said something about an air sign. Okay. So when you think about air signs, you think about communication in your thoughts. You could easily be having dreams and just like thoughts about a particular person. I'm picking up Pisces for whatever reason. I don't know. But yeah, be mindful of that. Okay. All right, let me put my deck up and get back to the read. Thank you guys for engaging with me. Y'all pulling on my energy, okay? Let me know. Let me know if you guys resonated with that message that I gave you. Briley and Paul. Briley and Paul. All right, show me a little bit more for the collective. I'm tapping back into my tarot. Actually, I'm about to switch decks. Okay. Y'all don't know how bad I wish I could listen to music, but YouTube don't do me right. They don't do me right at all. And anytime I have just a little bit of music playing in the background, just so that I can give a more fluid message, they always give me a copyright strike. And I'm not even monetized. I'm not monetized. Like, I don't get paid for these readings. I do it because they're spirit messages, and I feel like this is what I'm supposed to do. So that's fine, you know. But I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I want to get to the point to where I get a check, you know what I'm saying, or I can say, oh look, I'm being acknowledged. Maybe it's the Aries in my sun sign. I don't know. All right, show me the energy surrounding the collective at this time. We changed decks, you guys. This is the Ideals Tarot. All right, one of my favorites at this time. Show me the energy surrounding the collective. Some of you guys are tapping into energies. You're learning about energy work. Also, crystals. All right. Maybe that's why I was led to get certain crystals and bring them with me. I was going to put them in my bun, y'all. And I probably still should, but I don't know how long this read is going to be. The first coin. The first stone was labradorite. Okay. I love labradorite. That's more about spiritual energies, tapping into like your spiritual self, your magic, and all that other type of stuff. The other one, this is centrine. Okay. This centrine stone is surrounded by a lot of clear quartz. Okay. Which is okay, but it's still centrine. Okay. This is Leo season. This resonates with your solar plexus, your confidence, okay, your will to move forward. Also with success, the sun. Okay, so whatever your sun sign is, in centrine, those can collaborate as well. And then last but not least, with me being an oracle, okay, with me being Magical Jones, with me being a reader and an empath, this is the amethyst. Why is it us, those of us that have knowledge of these coins, these stones, and we forget the names of them? But yeah, some of you guys could be recently or newly into metaphysics. Okay. So be mindful of the information that you take in. If you gain information from different sources, just take all information with a grain of salt and meditate on it. Okay. and consult with your spirit or your spirits or your spirit team. Consult with your higher self. Sleep with binaural beats at night, okay, that resonate and that will put you in a certain mind frame or a certain energy, okay, because when you do what you feel like or what you see other people are telling you to do when you're on a spiritual path, that's called religion, okay? And if you're on a spiritual path, it's easy to get caught up in religion or get caught up in a certain way of doing things. Be open to all avenues of learning, okay? All avenues of information, but take it with a grain of salt. Always protect yourself, okay? Don't just take everything and be like, oh, well, yeah, normally that person, because sometimes people be off. Hell, sometimes I be off, okay? Everybody be off sometimes. And just because you find something online, please don't think that it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? And just because you find something or somebody that's in a certain group of people that you like or that you have realized to be the truth, don't think that everybody is saying facts all the time. A lot of times what people are doing, they're giving you their perception of truth, okay? Come up with your own truth, okay? This is why we have religion. It's very hard, and you find yourself secluded a lot when you're on a spiritual path, okay? And I'm not saying that everybody's supposed to seclude themselves, but the hermit card is not there for no reason, okay? And it's not for any or no reason that we're always told that we have to sit back and separate ourselves, okay? Because we're easily influenced by other people's thoughts and opinions, and people are constantly projecting their thoughts and beliefs onto us, okay? There's nothing wrong with being on your own path and seeing things in your own way and connecting with spirits, the universe, God, nature, self in your own way. You don't have to be qualified to reach God. Since when do you got to be qualified to reach God? Oh, you got to have a certificate, or you got to go through training, or you can't drink, or you can't smoke, or you can't, if you still having sex, then, you know, and I wouldn't say that some of these things don't take away from your energy or your chai energy and your life force. I wouldn't say that it doesn't, because I do believe that some things do, okay? Which is why it's very important for us to learn how to replenish our energies, to eat whole food, okay, and to eat as organic as possible, okay? Everything is not going to be pure. This is why we have to detox every once in a while, more than often here lately, okay? This is why we need to sit back and meditate and go within more than often, because there's so many distractions. There's so much going on around us. Most of the foods that we're eating, they're not real. But are you going to stop eating? Are your taste buds going to change? And I understand, yes, we can fast. Okay? We can fast. And that's something that Spirit has been working on me with. Okay? I need a little bit more motivation, but I don't want to be forced. So I need to listen to Spirit before I have to be forced. Okay? I feel like you guys are awesome. If you're here, I feel like you're awesome. And you're tuned in and you're tapped into me because you have a level of awesomeness. Or maybe you're just here being nosy and you just want to see what I got going on. I don't know. But I would want to believe that you are here because you resonate with me as a being. Okay. Tap into the energies of the collective, and then we're going to go. Somebody is telling the truth, or the truth is coming out about a particular thing. That's more air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. Show me more about this Ace of Swords. Why is this Ace of Swords coming out? This is clarity, the truth, the new beginning, or someone speaking their truth. We have the King of Pentacles. This is not the Knight of Pentacles, which is stubborn as hell, and he only moves when he gets ready to. Okay? And this is not the Page of Pentacles, which is so immature and he's not ready to the point to where he's a king, to where he breadcrumbs, but he still offers. Okay? This is the King of Pentacles. Some of you guys are finding out your worth, whether you're an earth sign or not. Okay? Some of you guys are finding out your worth, or you're going to find out your worth, or you're going to find out how other people see you. Show me more. What I say? That Judgment card always comes out in Mercury retrograde. Okay. Some of you guys are being called to come forth. Okay. And step forward as your higher self. Okay. Sometimes we feel like we're not ready. Sometimes we feel like, you know, other people don't deserve for us to be this, like, higher type person. Like, always being the bigger person and always being peaceful and always being the one to give first. But I'm hearing and I'm seeing through the cards, we're saying, don't worry about it. Just do it. For some of you guys, and you have to know who you are surrounded with to know that it is time for you to invest or to show people who you really are. Because you could be like, and I hate to reference the Bible all the time, but that's the only religion that I was ever in, that I'm not in anymore. But that's like in the Bible when they were talking about when you cast your pearls to swine. Okay? And a lot of guys feel like, you know, you are giving out so much information, or you're being like so helpful, and like people are able to depend on you, but they don't appreciate you. Okay? For some of you guys, something is going to happen. If that's the case, something is going to happen to where these people are separated from you for a time. Okay? I don't know in what way they are going to be separated from you. For some of you, it could just be emotionally. And when you know that when you separate yourself emotionally from someone, then you might as well not even be in contact with them, because it's like nonchalant. I don't care. Like, what you say? Oh, okay. And you talking, they talking, and it's like, oh, okay, everything. Oh, okay. And in the middle of a sentence, they talking, you say, oh, okay. And they like, did you even hear what I said? And you be like, what you say? Not tuned in at all. Like, honey, whatever you got to say, I really don't even care right now. Because you done already showed me that anytime that I put my energy into you before in the past, you didn't appreciate it. Okay? So now these people want to come back. And you're like, are you going to hear me now? Are you going to hear me now? And some of these people, they don't have no choice but to hear you. because you popping up everywhere, or people always bringing your name up. Okay, these people, some people, I don't know why dreams keep coming up, but some of these people are having dreams. Okay, that you are saving them, or that you can save them. Show me more about the energy surrounding the collective. Now I'm on board, boss. What you say you wanted me to do? I didn't hear you before, but now I'm listening. Because before, I didn't appreciate you. Before, I was listening to other people that had opinions about you. But now that I see the truth has been exposed. And I see that you are a very valuable person. And what you do is you implant, you invest into other people. I hear you now, boss. What you got to say? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening before. I apologize. So some of you guys could have somebody coming back from the past saying that they apologize, that they didn't appreciate you, or they didn't see you. They didn't see your worth. And it might not even be those words, but you can feel it. You can feel when somebody want to start over. You know what I'm saying? But are you even open to this? And this is what the collective needs to figure out. When these people from the past come back, when they do come back, because a lot of them, not all of them, some of them are coming back. But it's only because they didn't learn the lesson. Okay? And if you I don't want to spoil nothing for nobody, but I'm just being honest. Okay? I don't do tarot to hide energy or to get paid for energy or information. Okay? But a lot of times when people come back from the past and we accept them back, we hadn't learned our truths. So then we get to accept these people to come back in our lives to wake us back up. Hey, did you forget the lesson that you were supposed to be learning? Because this person coming in and they like, oh God, dog, I ain't really learned nothing, but I know that the collective, now I know they different. They different than everybody else. They didn't treat me like everybody else treated me. It's a whole different type of energy. And I miss that. So let me see if I can go back to them. They ain't healed shit. They just miss you. And then here you are. Oh, they miss me. Let me accept them back. And guess what? After the mask wears off, that person get to reveal to you that they ain't changed, and you're gonna go through that same lesson all over again. Sometimes it's easier to reject the past, as much as it may hurt, as disappointing as it may be. It's better, not easier, but it's better to reject the past until they show you, or you have signs that they have changed, or that you're even ready. Okay? But some of you guys, sometimes we be vulnerable still to certain energies. Okay? Sometimes all somebody got to do is come around with a chain on and some whatever shoes they wearing now. You know what I'm saying? With a certain type of energy, and that energy don't even be real. It be fake. They be so insecure. They done practice it in the mirror about a week. Let me practice how I'm gonna be when I get in front of the collective. This motherfucker gonna take me back. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. They gonna take me back. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Cause they need you. and then you open up to them and let them back in, and then you being the loving, nurturing person that you are, open yourself back up to being receptacle or used by someone who doesn't care. And it's hard, you know, especially when we want something. We want something, we want somebody, a particular something, a particular somebody. That's why I always tell people, when you're trying to manifest, don't manifest a person, honey. What is it about that person that you loved so much that made you want to attach yourself to them? Manifest that energy. Don't manifest that person, honey. And then who knows? Maybe you could become that energy. All right? And people will be flocking after you. So why is this Chariot card here? This is Cancer energy. All right? Somebody wants a new beginning. And somebody is like, I'm willing to work with you. Okay? And that's how we got on that whole conversation. Somebody is like, oh, I want to work with you. And somebody is ready to work with you. You would know the difference. You know when somebody has changed or when they're the same. Because when you want to talk about certain things, the conversation is hard and they shut down. Okay? But then certain people that want to change, they want to evolve, they'll open up and they'll be like, let's talk about it. Like, I want to know. I mean, I'm not saying that people are not manipulative and they like, I mean, you just got to know. You got to trust your intuition, y'all, because it's crazy out here. Show me more about the energies coming towards the collective. I see Pisces and I see Cancer. Why is the Star in the reverse? Somebody's not healed, okay? Somebody's not healed. Somebody's coming to you. They see you as the Star. Okay, or they're trying to make themselves as the Star. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. They could try to make it seem like they're emotional towards you, but they're not. Okay, and like I said before, the mask is going to come off. The bottom of the deck, I see the Magician. I don't know. Use your intuition. Use your intuition. Okay. Pray for wisdom and guidance. Pray for discernment, because somebody is coming towards you, collective, and they hadn't changed. Okay, so some of you guys have multiple people coming towards you. You have multiple people coming towards you, and this is why the Seven of Cups keeps coming out. Show me more about the energy coming towards the collective. What'd I say? What did I say? Use your intuition. All right. Some of you guys, there's something about this next full moon that's coming up. Let me see. We just had a full moon in Sagittarius. So the next full moon, we're in Leo. So the next full moon would be in Aquarius. Okay. And it's making sense with the Star card that came out, but it came out in the reverse. Show me more about this person that could be coming towards the collective, but they're not healed. They have a mask on. Oh, okay. Yeah. For some of you guys, they was waiting on you to make a decision that you never made. So now they're taking the initiative to move towards you. All right. Because you're stable. They're moving towards something that's more stable. They like you because you're stable. They're attracted to you because of your beauty and your stability, regardless of what sign you are. Okay? You don't feed their ego. You could be dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You not feeding this person's ego no more. And here they are. They've been waiting because normally you would have came back by now. But now you're not coming back. You're not back. So now this person is storming. Look, look. They coming back towards you. Show me the outcome. Show me the outcome of this 3. Okay. I'm just going to be honest. Like real honest. Okay. And I'm going to show y'all the cards that came out. For some of you guys, this person is going, or these people, I don't care who it is. It's probably nothing to do with love. It could be family. Could be friends. Someone is going to come towards you. And they have what they have in their mind about them gaining a 10 of Cups energy. So somebody, they plan to come to you and be vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Somebody wants to be vulnerable towards you. I don't know what this person went through. I don't know what kind of karma this person received. But they missed the passion, the ideals, the talks, the fun that you and them used to have. So now they're coming back towards you, hoping for this 10 of Cups energy, only to be blocked. Not necessarily blocked, but to have boundaries, okay? And if this is not what they're facing, automatically, this is spirit telling you, collective, that you need to set some boundaries with some people that think that they can come back into your life after they done walked away, especially if they didn't value you in the beginning, okay? You always gave these people or this person the benefit of the doubt, all right? For whatever reason, this person had a spot in your heart. Could be a child. It could be a karmic connection, a past life connection. I highly believe in those, okay? But they're coming back towards you only to be faced with boundaries, and rightfully so. Okay? Rightfully so. Like, what you think this is? You think you about to come marching up in here? You know what I'm saying? About to take advantage of what I got? Because it's looking good on the outside? And you think this is what's going to happen? No, I'm blocking. Or for some of you guys, this person is going to come towards you, and then you're going to have this 10 of Cups connection with them, only for them to start blocking you out again. Okay. And you're going to find yourself in the Queen of Cups energy, even though this does not come out in the reverse. And I don't like to read reversals. But this is the energy that you're going to be in if you accept this person that hadn't changed. The Queen of Cups in the reverse. Okay. Now, if this person comes towards you and you put up some standards and some blocks, now I'm going to tell you what a lot of people don't like. A lot of people don't like to feel vulnerable. A lot of people don't like to feel like they're wrong. A lot of people don't like to feel like somebody outside of them is right about them. Okay. So with this Queen of Cups energy, collective, this is you with this High Priestess energy. Some of you guys already knew that this person was coming back long time ago. You already knew that they was going to come back. I don't know if it is because this is a cycle that you guys repeat, or you just know because you're so connected to this person. Some of you guys are just spiritually in tune, and you know you can pick up on the energies that are coming towards you. You can pick them up. Some of you guys have dreams, and sometimes the universe or spirit to throw signs at you. People come to you and tell you stuff. Be like, why is this information coming to me? You know what I'm saying? That's because somebody about to come towards you. Oh, guess who I saw today? Oh, I had a dream about. Oh, you remember the person that you used to be so in love with back in the day? I forget their name. What's their name? Then you have to say their name. Magical. And now that done triggered a whole bunch of other stuff. Open up a door for that person to come through. But Spirit had already showed you that person was coming back anyway. Some of you guys could be a Pisces for real, or a Cancer. I'm seeing heavy Pisces. Cancer. Sagittarius. Virgo. Mm. I don't know. Y'all comment and let me know. Okay. Before I leave out, let me tap into. Okay, so we got Robert, or we had Robert. Robert said, hey girl, hi. Robert said, hey. Robert said he loved the background. Thank you. It's my original background and even the background to the channel. But I love it too. But lately I've been going live and doing videos in a different area. But this is my favorite. I love it. I love the cosmos. I love, being able to pick up from the ethers. But anyway, you guys, if you are still here, thank you for staying towards the end. All right. I don't know how long. Let me see. Oh, an hour. Oh, Lord. An hour and 6 minutes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's good. I hope that somebody got a message out of this. Please comment. Let me know. If anything resonated with you. For the two of you guys that I tapped into your energy, let me know. I think it was Robert and no, not Robert. I'm sorry, Robert. You just commented, but it was Paul and Briley. Paul and Briley. Okay. So if you guys come back and you read or listen to the messages, let me know. Okay. Let me know. If you're not a subscriber of mine, please subscribe to my channel. I just have to say that I do plan. My goal, I hadn't reached 1,000 subscribers yet. Okay. As long as I've been doing tarot on YouTube, I should have been reached 1,000. And I'm not blaming nobody outside of myself, okay? Because I'll come and then I'll go. I'll come and then I go. But every time I come, I get better. I resonate with y'all a little bit more. And I'm seeing what it is that I have to do. Spirit told me a long time ago, Natalie, you have to go. And I say Natalie because that's my government name. But Magical, you have to go live. And I never wanted to go live because I felt like I didn't want to be judged. But I don't care. I mean, I care. But that's just a perception. You know what I'm saying? Like what people say. And then a lot of times when people type stuff, and this is what I often tell people that I communicate with on text messages. We need to talk. Because this texting, we are misunderstanding each other. So when somebody texts something and you read it, depending on what headspace you're in, like if you think that your subscribers or your viewers are not going to be receptive towards you, then you're probably going to think that what they have to say is going to be negative. That's just like I read clearly what Briley said, but I saw it in a different way. Like I saw it, and that's not what she said. I read it wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the headspace that I was in. Like, okay, I know people gonna be on here judging me, you know. And that's just to let you guys know that yes, us as readers, we get a little insecure sometimes too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sometimes we be on here and we be like, oh, I really don't want to deal with people that's going through, you know. But well, why are we here? Because ain't nobody perfect. And just because somebody says something, or you know, it could be a joke, you know, and you'll never know. Somebody will be like, oh, you wrong for that. And then you'll be like, what you mean I'm wrong? I'm a tarot reader. I ain't never wrong. Let me confirm this. Ace of Swords. See? Told you. But the person the person wasn't even saying that you was wrong. They were like resonating with you and like, oh yeah, you wrong for, you know how you talk to your peoples and you be like, girl, you wrong for that. Like you like that was crazy, but at the same time it was the truth. But you know, those type energies. Anyway, subscribe to my channel, y'all. If you want to donate, donates. It's going to be in this description. But you can always support me by buying my book. I am going to, like I was saying before, and I cut myself off because I like to ramble. Okay, I'm a speaker. I like to ramble, but to reach my 1,000 subscriber mark, I'm going to do a giveaway. Okay. Now I don't know how much you guys like the beads and like oils and stuff like that, or even if you want a free tarot read. We're going to come up with a way to where once I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm giving my subscribers something. Okay. Um, yes, we gotta reach the heights, and I gotta push the limits, honey. And it's nothing for me to make and sell a bead, or to infuse some oils, or you know, for some of you guys, give a tarot read. As long as it ain't got nothing to do with health. I don't like tapping into people's health. Um, and like legal stuff. I do love, I do finances, I do general. Okay. Even if you want to tap into the Akashic, we'll do that too. Okay. Life path and all that other type of stuff. But no, no nothing to where even if I protected myself, there's a way that that energy could get around it and affect me. Because it has happened to me. I done a reading one time before and tapped into the person's energy, and baby, I got sick. I got sick. And I was like, ew. anyway. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to go. I wish I could come back later, but I don't think I will be coming back later. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see. I love you guys. I might move to TikTok, so if you have my TikTok page, you know, stay tuned for me on TikTok, okay? But I love going live on YouTube. The energies are easier, and I don't know, it's just different. It's like the energies from live on YouTube and the energies from live on TikTok are different. So, I'm out of here, y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in, okay?